Throw Gang. We are joined by Jula Puma, Lauren Schlossman.
Can't drop a hard J. You're not qualified. You can't do that.
It's cool, man. I
Wow.
talked to Whoopi. And myself, the most tasteful ape, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys with today's full episode. Only available on patreon.com/throwingfits.
You're the captain of the Tasteful Ape Yacht Club.
Yeah. Good joke. Before we talk about the
you,
Holocaust being a racial driven, no, I'm kidding. We're talking about fucking dressing like Kanye, metaverse apes. What else? Oh, fuck.
We're not talking about any of these things.
Coming with your boys. Let's start with a fit check. That's your shit, bro.
Coming with the boys?
That's what you said. That's what you want to talk about.
I did not. There's no feeling in the world like busting a fat rope surrounded by your homies.
If you want to go talk,
Doing an ookie cookie with the boys.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
You ever do that?
You have something in your teeth. I don't know if that was going to come through on video.
I think I had a fruit smoothie before you came through
Okay, that's nice.
with the drinks.
Wait, so
You ever done a Limp Bizkit or Ookie Cookie?
are they the same thing?
Yeah.
Never don't know. No one actually does
Have
those
you ever
things.
done like group sex stuff like with the fellas?
Assisted masturbation? No, have you?
No, I mean watched porn.
I'm not here
like,
to
as, like,
kink shame.
Watched
Oh,
porn
yeah,
as like
I
a
mean,
12-year-old.
Who has it's actually funny because like I was just out the other night with two homies and it somehow came up. I was like, yo, what kind of porn are you into?
What are they into?
Cream pies.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Not for me.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what
The most dangerous game.
because I feel like right now, what's like the hottest shit in the streets? It's all stepmom shit, I feel like, right?
Stepmom, stepsister. Well, bro, not to
On
fucking
what?
On TikTok Live. So now the format is like you get like a
Go on.
You get a popular video, you get a not popular video, you get a popular video, you get a live, and then you
Okay.
get an ad. Okay. And something like that, right?
So what good lives have you seen?
The lives are all like cam girl shit, but they're obviously not naked, but what they're doing is they're simulating like getting railed from behind, or like they're like on their bed and they're just
so it's like a POV thing, but you don't see any penetration. There's porn
They're
videos like that, for
I
sure.
think they're like laying on their backs with their feet up on the walls, just kind of like pressing against the wall.
You've
and
seen-
they could be like flexing their calves. It could be like
Yeah.
a calf workout.
If you like if you see any like dumb Chad TikToks get reposted, there's that too where like a guy the camera's the POV and the guy is like, like doing one of the you never seen that? You don't follow Fave TikToks 420 on Instagram?
You're early on
Shout out
TikTok,
Leia.
so you're still like in like the horny fucking
Yo, the
realm.
one live
first circle.
The one live I ever saw was a
on.
guy 3D printing The Rock as a croc. Like some terrible pun, but
Okay.
that was I didn't watch. I just saw it popped up, but that was the one live I was familiar with.
I
Or
used
am
to have
familiar
I
with.
used to have the lives where people just like live streaming like football or like live streaming like a SpongeBob marathon Just,
On
like,
TikTok?
just pirating like
Yeah,
whatever.
that sounds super legal.
But now it's just fucking Russian, Ukrainian women just like calf flexing up against the wall. That's it.
So, do you want to shout out any porn categories that you've recently dabbled in?
I'm not really a category guy. I'm just kind of like whatever.
You have
like,
allegiances to.
feature.
This is actually an insane conversation because one thing that I wanted to talk about, but I was like, it might not come up, is we won't say who, but one of our friends might be about to fuck a porn star.
about to. I thought he did.
No,
that
I
was
think he was.
implication.
No.
I thought that was the simplication.
Wait, the what?
Simp.
Oh, yeah. I was like, what is
Not
it?
that he's simping. She's definitely fucking chasing his ass.
No. It's completely reversed, which is wild. I'm not going to listen. We got to protect the names of the innocent. This is, you weren't familiar with her work, but
No.
she's a goat for sure.
She seems like of a earlier generation.
No.
Of sex
well,
worker,
I will say
adult
this.
film star.
The one hint I will give, because again, this is not our business, but we are talking about it because don't have a ton of stuff this week.
We're behind the ball.
She is now in the MILF category for sure, without a doubt.
Okay.
But she's been in the game. I'm telling you, bro.
She got city miles on that coochie.
When she retires, this is a Brady level. This is
Really?
a Brady level
Up
retirement.
Jersey in the rafters?
You've never seen her before.
No.
You don't like big ass titties?
No. Not like big fake ones, no.
Okay, well, to each his own. Anyway, how's your week been, Jim?
Been pretty fucking terrible.
Oh,
we
wait.
can talk about it now.
Yeah, wait, why so bad?
It should be okay this week.
Why so serious?
It's weird because like this week, should we do fit check first, or do we want to do my fucking weird week from hell with like anxiety?
Let's do the
and
week
shit?
from hell.
This week should have been great. I started off Monday with I got a haircut.
You look good, by the way.
Shout out Mildred, thank you.
I'm not a hater, unlike some other people. You look
I
good.
was fucking. I was.
You were jonesing?
I don't know what happened, and I was just like, oh, let me just keep this going. And then I think I realized the following my ways. I mean, Jenna pointed out when she came on, her constructive criticism was like, clean this up.
She's a fucking hater, dude. I thought it looked good, to be honest.
When we had our corporate retreat, and people were like, yo, it looks good long, I was like, oh, maybe, but then like, it was just too much.
Because you don't really like do your hair. It's like messy. So for me, it's like length is kind of not necessarily an issue that someone like I would have who has like it's a very specific style that I need to do.
You're insecure about your length. It's girth too.
Yeah. Okay.
Dick jokes.
Yeah, I got very thin follicles.
So
saw
Licorice Pizza, which fucking sucked.
Right, because it's racist.
Well, no, that wasn't even that. Like,
I
yeah,
asked him,
racist.
I'm like, did any of the age gap stuff offend you? You're like, no, not at all. But the racism, the casual period time correct racism rubbed you the wrong way.
But it wasn't even like fact. It was just weird and like it was absurd because
I think that's the desired effect is that it's absurd.
But he's like, oh, I don't speak Japanese, but then was actually translating because I could understand what the wives were saying, and then just like, oh, this is a different wife. It's like, haha, all Asians look alike.
I mean, that was pretty good.
Thank you, Jula Puma.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
With your leather chaps.
Whoa, no spoilers.
Oh.
Yeah, they're chaps.
Yeah, other than that,
my
it was just
ass
like,
is completely cut out of my pants right now.
It was just like it was like two people running.
Wait, so your bad week was that you were anxious to get your hair cut and you saw a bad movie. This is talk about hashtag blessed.
The heat doesn't work.
Half white guy problems.
I think the snow is blocking my fucking rooftop unit. I have a pimple on my lip, which just happened today. Our week is weirdly inverse, where we haven't like it's the workload is coming at the end of the week, even though we both have Friday off because you're traveling to Texas.
Yeah. You didn't even want to spoil. You don't even want to spoil the guests because we haven't even recorded with next week's guest yet.
Yeah.
We're living by the seat of our assless chaps, which we've been better at. This used to be the only way we flew, but now we've been on our shit. But this is a bit of a regression, I will say.
Whatever. So I've just had like I didn't do shit Monday. I didn't do shit yesterday. So it's just, and I didn't really do shit up until like this pod. So it's kind of like my anxiety born out of like self,
loathing,
self-assessed like unproductivity, which is like weird because I'm lazy. And I've like done a lot of shit this week. Like I'm going climbing again. I got back.
That's
in my
right.
Shit.
You're back in the fucking gym.
Back in the fucking gym. Sending V0s. Actually, no, they're not even fucking rated. Oh, the climbing gym I signed up for, it's fucking expensive. It's full of kooks, bro.
Okay.
Like, it's not the dirtbag serious gym. It's the fucking, like, it's been yassified. It's very LA vibes.
This is the expensive yassified poser gym versus the grimy real heads, if you know gym.
Yeah, where it's like, it's Japanese dudes and, like, metal dudes and, like, fucking guys that are, like, shaped like a Dorito chip. This is, like, it's bigger. And the thing is that everyone that I do know that climbs, when they say that this gym is actually better, like Nicole McLaughlin and her fucking man's Ryan, like they go there and they fucking love it, and I respect what they have to say.
I'm confused why you wouldn't go back to the fucking spicy nacho Doritos gym.
I wanted to try this one out. It's a lot bigger. My guy that I'm going to start training with 2 times a week was like, yo, if you got a membership there, then we can like train there and I'll give you a discount.
I see. And you couldn't do this at the Cool Guy gym?
The Cool Guy gym is really small. It's like the size of my apartment, so they don't change that much shit up. This place is fucking huge. They have a sauna. They have an outdoor space.
This is an equinox of climbing?
It's a Equinox of climbing. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. But there's dudes with like 5-finger fucking Vibram toe shoes on. This woman was wearing gloves while climbing, which is like absurd, like bike, like old, like
Kanye Fox racing gloves.
No, like homeless guy in wheelchair on the subway gloves, like those gloves.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's been a weird fucking week.
Well, we're about to have a great, hilarious, genuine conversation, and we're gonna bring you out of your doldrums, bro.
The only thing I'm looking forward to is Jackass.
Oh yeah, you're
I'm
seeing that
tomorrow or Friday.
You doing a matinee?
Yeah, of course. The only way to see movies.
Are you gonna make a day of it? You're gonna leave for the movies, and then what else are you gonna do?
Well, I had to be out of my apartment for the whole day because my cleaning person is coming. Damn, I really sound like a fucking
Yo,
piece
you
of
sound
shit.
like such a fucking asshole, dude. Gotcha.
I'm gonna go to
Gotcha, bitch.
Gonna go to CHCM.
Oh,
Do a little fucking pop-in, a little check-in.
when's the last time you went there, dude?
I have no idea.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick. How often are you in, what is that? Is that Soho? No,
Yeah,
that's on the,
Soho,
yeah. How often are you like on Bond Street? Ever?
Not really.
So for you, this is like, CHCM would,
Just like running errands and meetings and shit. That's
yeah,
it.
it would-
I don't
yeah.
go there for fun.
I used to go up the streets to the Smile, which no longer exists. That was a pandemic casualty, but no, that's like you're making like it's a destination shop, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but then also getting fish cheeks for lunch, hopping across the bridge, going to Alamo and seeing Jackass with my boys. Trying to drag me out of the doldrums, bro. I'm trying to come with the boys.
Trying to bust a nut.
Trying to Johnny Coxville my way out of this fucking
Are you
Monday blues.
Are you a Jackass fanatic?
Not fanatic, but like, love that shit. It really is like the one thing that unites all Americans.
That was my take that I had
Really?
earlier.
Oh,
It was the one.
such a unique take.
No, I was saying it's the one thing that could unite this great nation that has been torn asunder by the endless culture war.
Yeah, by fucking Jeff Zucker getting the fuck yeeted out of here for hooking up with a coworker.
Is that the culture war?
Yeah,
You can't. Well, I mean, who do you fuck the CMO?
he's president. She's CMO. That's like kind of like.
Is that a horizontal lateral fucking?
I think it's the diagonal angle is flat enough
Right.
where it should be fine.
Because in any relationship,
consensual
someone is fucking
adults.
up and someone is fucking down for the most part. But
In
in
a
this
workplace,
case,
in a
it's
workplace.
yeah. But in this, that's why it's like, why is this guy? So he's resigned. It's over.
I think he's like out of there. Yeah,
He's the president of CNN.
was.
Was formerly the president of
Yeah.
CNN. Is she a smoke show?
I did not look it up.
Is he a smoke show?
No.
He's like an
old,
he's like an
bald white guy.
old, gross fucking Illuminati
Yeah,
cable
exactly.
news dude. Okay, well,
Exactly. So
Fuck
that's
'em.
been my week.
yeah, okay.
How's
well,
your week been?
It's fucking fine, dude.
How many movies you watched this week?
Actually, not a lot.
12.
Well, I watched MASH, which I was saying as like
Why'd you watch MASH?
well, it's Robert Altman. It's a fucking classic. I'd never seen it before. Obviously, most people are familiar with the TV show, but before the show, there was the movie 1970. I told you that was an example of period time correct racism. Movie is from the 70s. It's about the Korean War, which is what, like middle of the 50s. A lot of fucking jokes at Asians' expense. Not a lot,
sure.
but a few.
Oh, sure.
And again, banger flick. All that.
You
Notwithstanding.
watched Nightmare Alley?
No, I'm gonna watch that tonight. I think. Is
Give me
it good?
Give me nightmares last night.
What kind of nightmares did you have?
Just like weird, unsettled ones.
Did you dream about your biggest hater again?
No. Dreamed about becoming the geek. You'll get that. I only watched like how far?
It's
into
3
it?
hours long.
Oh, this is Cheer. This isn't.
I think
Get
it's
'em to the
fucking.
geek.
I think it's long as
It's
hell.
fucking
dude.
long as shit. So I only watched like 45 minutes. It's good.
It's Guillermo
And
del
there's actually,
Toro, right?
It's Guillermo del Toro.
Fucking bozo.
A lot of shit is filmed in. It's Bradley Cooper in a fedora. It's fucking Willem Drip God as a fucking grifter.
Dafoe?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. As a
As a
grifter.
grifter.
Who's the lead? Who's
Ron
the chick?
Perlman as a fucking strong man.
I
It's
love
Bradley.
Perlman.
Well,
Hellboy. There you go.
yeah, Bradley Cooper and I guess Rooney Mara are like the main
Oh, I like her.
two protagonists. Kate Blanchett, fucking. You see some dick.
Oh,
2022 is the year of the dick.
Who's dick juicy? Cooper? Bradley Cooper's dick?
I'm not gonna spoil. Yeah, it's Bradley Cooper's dick.
Is it? You think it's his real penis or it's a cock stunt double? It's Johnny Coxville.
I'm sure it's fucking Johnny Capsville. I'm sure it's. You don't like see it,
Yeah.
right? And you see it through water, so it might be like some sort of like diffraction, reflection.
Interesting. Yeah.
Reflection.
It's kind of like you ever see Gone Girl when you can kind of see Ben Affleck's cock when he's in the shower, like a little bit.
Not really,
That's
right?
less of a refractor thing and more of like the thigh and the shot. It's like strategic, but pretty good. Not bad from the little portion I saw.
I was reading an article on Thriller by a girl, Karinsa, or she edited it, but about prosthetic penises and how like
What is Thriller?
Thriller. It's a website. I don't know. She works there. It's under Vox Media. Thrillist.
Say you read an article on Triller? No, not even like the
Rollies don't
black,
TikTok.
Black TikTok.
Yeah.
Triller.
And I guess like the prosthetic dudes have seen a fucking boom in prosthetic penises.
The cocks aren't real like on Euphoria. Those aren't real dicks.
Euphoria's not. There's not a single real dick in Euphoria.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all fakes. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You think that guy actually had a boner when
never
what's her
saw
name
it.
shot him in the thigh?
I've never. Well, I didn't expect the stunt to be real.
It's like, all right, we need to fluff you up before this fucking blood bag goes off in your thigh.
The only like prosthetic cock I'm really familiar with, despite my proficiency
Nights?
in yeah, of course, because I have a proficiency. Someone mentioned this in celebrity cockage. I'm pretty familiar.
What
Mainly,
else? Who
well, we were
else?
talking about rappers like 2 weeks ago. I was like, the Game's as a huge dick. Seen
Oh,
Kanye's
not
dick
like- okay,
before.
yeah.
Rocky,
Rockies.
yo, that was. Did you see? Did you see the tweet that the guy's main gripe with Rihanna is that he had seen the Rocky tape and Rocky was not as meated up as he would like?
Yeah, so he has a fantastic personality. It must be really funny.
And he dresses really well.
It wasn't like a bad. It wasn't like Mid's meat. It
Were
was
you-
like, well, it actually was Mid's meat. It was
Well, it was also
like a chuck roast.
It was
wasn't a
his
fucking ribeye.
It was his. I remember his stroke game getting criticized. He was arguably crucified.
It was off rhythm.
Yeah. Wait, so do you have any thoughts on the pregnancy real quick? Just because this is the week
good
to
for
talk
them,
about
bro.
it.
Like that kid's gonna be fucking dripped up. Like I don't know, it's gonna be little baby Jordans. We're not gonna get any more
V-Lone.
music for at least 9 more months.
Yo, honestly, don't really care about Rihanna's music, so I'm kind of like agnostic
You're
there.
trash
But
because you have no rhythm.
But I hate A$AP Rocky's music and would rather him stay as just a fucking cool fucking fashion plate icon, whatever word you want to use. I don't want any fucking bars. The Nego song, even that, I'm like, damn, dude. That's mids.
The pregnancy fit was kind of fucking weird. The cricket V-neck cricket sweater with the hood.
That is
fucking
bizarre. Carhartt?
Detroit jacket over, and then like leather pants, which were like
They were like crinkly.
that was fine. I was everyone was zooming in on like the baby bump. I was zooming in trying to see if they're like embossed Crocs.
That's what you're looking to see?
But then they were like hemmed up weird. They felt like they were like pinned up.
Oh, the pants.
The pants because the shoes were
What were the shoes?
they were like patent leather fucking stompers. They weren't boots.
Probably RAF or something.
But the fucking pants were like either so stiff or pinned up because there was like it looked like it was like sheathing a boot.
Yeah. The craziest thing to me was how many dudes like Rihanna's their number one. And not that I think about her a ton. I mean, I know she's hot, she's iconic, she's a billionaire, self-made, whatever. But like when Jen was on the pod and we were doing the hall pass conversation, I really had to scramble because I don't necessarily think of celebrities that way. I guess I was surprised, and maybe this is more of an indictment of me and my grip on the zeitgeist, but I'm surprised how many people like she's the one for like a generation of guys.
Yeah.
And fucking Drake included, obviously. That's like the joke. But
Damn,
I don't know.
my boy is
Shout
sad.
Shout out Rihanna.
Yo, the only person having a worse week than me is our boy Drizzy.
Yeah, right. Touche.
All right, why don't we do a little fucking, speaking of leather pants, Lauren, speaking of Jula Puma, yes, my third hard J of the pod. Why don't we do a little fit check since we're already 15 minutes in?
Yeah, you want to start?
Sure. What was I wearing outside? Oh, I was wearing
I don't know.
the Throwing Fits DMA fucking duck boots.
Yo, those have grown on me crazy.
I love them.
You used to give me shit, and this is on record, so I don't think I'm like necessarily breaking new ground here. But after the boots came out, I would still be blunted up on occasion, and you would not fucking let that go in terms of being like a company man or not.
Oh, the fucking heel slippage.
No. Okay, well,
Fucking
if you remember, we corrected the heel slippage in the R&D sampling
fucking
process.
heels be slipping.
But they have grown on me a lot, and
I'm slipping. I'm falling. My heel can't get up.
honestly, that's the quality of A$AP Rocky's music. Like literally that.
DMX fucking best.
No, I'm just saying. Well, no, your lack of flow. You sound like you're like what's on your WhatsApp Ricky shit, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out Liam
More
Gallagher.
names on the list like Aria. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. So you're wearing DMA, throwing Fitz boots.
These are some mystery socks. I don't know. I kind of like them though. I fuck with them. They say like Denmark on the front or some shit. These are the socks that came with like a packet of ketchup and a packet of mustard.
What?
Well, I don't know what the brand is, but I fuck with them.
For like a Denmarkian glizzy? What is happening
Yo,
here?
the glizzies in Scandinavia. Mwah.
You
ever had them?
I would hope to try them one day.
You ever had them?
As a glizzy gladiator, I would love to. I've never been to Scandinavia.
What about Bon Bon? They did the fucking hot dogs.
No, I didn't. I was out of town. I didn't go to that 316 party, right? Wait, so what's the difference? What's the meat? Is it a beef? Is it a beef dog? Is it
I don't know.
blend pork?
They're thinner. They're snappier. It's really the toppings.
That's what
though.
she said.
It's the toppings. They don't
Okay.
do. What's your glizzy topping of choice?
Ooh,
combo-wise?
dude. Now we're fucking talking. All right, this is my, and then I would love to hear yours. My ideal glizzy. So can I say beef frank? Can I be very specific?
Sure.
Beef frank, potato bun. I'm doing spicy brown, Goldens, mustard on one side. Doing Heinz. Doing Heinz ketchup on the other side, and then I'm doing sweet relish right down the fucking fairway.
I like the
10 out of 10 glizzy.
I like the works. Just like honestly, just give me
much.
everything. No, just give me everything. I love a Chicago style dog.
Oh, no.
Fucking love it. It's like having a salad. Meals by Cooch. I'm having a salad here.
Wait, but doesn't that overpower the glizzy to some degree, or that's what you want? You want like sweet onions on there? You want tomatoes, spicy peppers? Like, that's too much.
Well, if it's Gray's Papaya, which I think they're still open.
Yeah.
All
That's a New
locations
York
are
fucking dog.
all locations are shutting down now. I love their sweet onions. And then, damn, I don't even know what to get. I love sauerkraut, ketchup, mustard, relish. That's like the works. Sweet
Yeah.
onions, either by themselves or with some mustard.
Like a Vidalia onion. Yeah, for me, they
Yeah.
can lose that.
damn, my fucking mouth is
Yo,
watering.
gun to head. You want a cheeseburger or you want a hot dog? Because I feel like most people say cheeseburger. I would think I prefer a hot dog. I don't eat hot dogs as much as I eat hamburgers because I feel like you can't like necessarily order them at restaurants. They're not just readily available.
At the cookout, I want a hot dog. At a restaurant, I want a burger.
Right. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. But if gun to head, if you could choose, what are you picking?
Hot dog.
Damn. All right. Yo, this is a fucking pro Glizzy podcast. Glizzy boys tap in. Yo, let us know in the Patreon comments. What's your idea, or in the YouTube comments, wherever you're fucking consuming this high level content. Again, shout out to all the new patrons.
All right, so I got the
keeping
Glizzy-
this operation live. Let us know what your ideal Glizzy order is.
I
Thank you.
got the Danish glizzy socks on. Oh, and the Scandinavian hot dogs, they just put crazy. Well, first of all, they treat the meat not like a byproduct. It's like a real fucking like true like fucking sausage.
Okay.
And then like the toppings are crazy. I mean, my mouth is watering, but it's a lot of like chopped onion, chopped pickle, a lot of like savory shit. It's not just like sweet ketchup, sweet onions, and then like spicy mustard.
Can you have multiple, or is it such a robust meal that you're only doing one?
Bro, they do like mashed potatoes. They do like
that's what are we talking
crispy
about?
fried onions.
That's too much.
It works. It works.
I know it works. Like, I'm sure it's delicious, but it's like, yo, when you have a hot dog, you want that snap, and you want to eat some of that meat.
The meat still comes through. Pause. Anyway, moving on up.
Okay.
These Nanushka lounge pants that I got off Grailed.
What's the damage, if you don't mind me asking?
160
Okay.
with shipping.
What's the
Brand new with tags.
So Nanushka doesn't use any. So like these are. It's like a fake silk.
I guess so. I mean, I never thought it was like a fake silk, but yeah, they don't use any animal products, so it's like all vegan leather.
Right.
The fucking coat that I had from Seasons. Oh my god, I want that shit so bad.
Dude, Nanushka season. RIP Seasons first and foremost. But can we say that?
All right.
I know we're behind the paywall. But yeah, Nanushka is probably one of the best brands I discovered using Seasons when we were contractually obligated to tag them in our fit picks. Yeah.
Yeah, I got these like literally an hour before you came in. I was gonna wait.
Can you even buy Nanushka anywhere in New York? No,
Yeah, I think so.
Wait.
Oh, like in person?
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, fucking,
Bro, I don't know.
Can you access an IP address in the 5 boroughs to shop on Nanushka.com?
Nanushka.ny.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know.
Probably
I don't
not,
know, man.
right?
It's fucking. It's abysmal out here.
I feel like Oral-E is now like in. Speaking of like CHCM, it has Oral-E, but like Nanushka. Oh, there's a Nanushka store, and it's where that I not only know this because I bought Jen a handbag from there. But some brand like Mansur Gavriel or something. You know? What is
There's
that?
a Nanushka. Yeah,
That's
it.
the Nanushka store, but it's not in any third-party retailers. Is what I'm saying.
There's a Nanushka store in New York.
Yeah, in Soho. You can actually go tomorrow when you're in town. Friday, excuse me.
Our guest.
What is today? Today's Wednesday.
Yeah. Nanushka pants, which I was gonna wait for I was gonna wait for you to come to like, yo, Lawrence, can you fucking get me a Diet Pepsi, get me my packages?
Oh, it's downstairs.
But then it was in my mailbox, so it would have
The
been.
last time I was here, I guess this was last week when we were recording, your mailman, and shout out fucking all postal workers. I think Jonah Weiner was like all postal workers are kings or whatever, for the USPS specifically. He was eating Burger King just in your lobby, like taking a break. You ever notice? Like, he was just
Good for them.
He was just chilling. He was like, oh, I'm going to take a break, but he's just eating it, which is fine. I mean,
Well, that's a new mailman because my old mailman got fucking jumped by a biker gang.
what? For his Burger King?
I don't know what happened, but he was.
He
just
did
like,
not have it his way.
Stop it.
He got jumped for what? Packages?
I don't know. I think he like got into an argument with them. I think they were like, there's security footage, and it was like on the news, on the local news, and it's him, and he like got his fucking ass beat and was like in the hospital. And there's like security footage of like dudes like jumping him and like I don't know if they stole anything or not, or if it started from just like him talking shit, and then he was like a tough like I'm fucking delivering mail, yeah, type of guy.
I will say this, and I know this because my postal worker, shout out fucking Ricky, he slipped and fell on the job. This was like a year ago and like fucked up his back.
Got bagged up?
No, bro. The government, no surprise here, treats their employees like shit. I bet you your guy, just because he got beat up on the job doesn't mean that they're going to fucking take care of him.
Honestly,
they leave these
no.
motherfuckers out to dry. Fucking cold.
When our fucking podcast goes belly up in 20 years,
Become a postal worker?
I wouldn't mind being a postal worker.
No, I think it's
you're
a
outside
cool-
every day.
You're the
You
mayor.
can listen to the back catalog, the last 25 years of throwing fits and feeling upwards.
Yo, do you think we have any mailman fans? There's got to be, right?
There's got to be.
That would
but
be
like,
fire,
Great
dude.
pension. You're outside getting your fucking steps in.
No, I think you think it might be a better gig than it actually is.
You can wear a fucking cool rain hat.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
the pith helmet. Like
need-
the safari joint that they get in the
Cooper,
summer.
Dominique, Molly, Dustin. We need you guys to fucking put the USPS postal workers on flow.
All
That's who deserves it, and us.
All postal workers are kings, and feel free to just post
and
up.
Queens, and
Feel
Queens.
free to just post up at James's fucking building and eat your Burger King lunch. Take your sweet ass
Absolutely.
time, just luxuriate in that fucking Whopper.
Yeah, get a fucking I think Burger King does hot dogs.
No, they don't.
I think they do.
Sonic does hot dogs.
I think
Coney's.
Burger King. Okay, monologue. I'm gonna look this up.
There's no. You're trying to tell me right now that I could pull up to any fucking Burger King and get a hot dog? You are bugging, bro.
They had hot dogs.
Thank you. They do not have hot dogs. This
They
is
were
a
a major
fallacy.
flop.
I wonder if they were. What do they look like? Is that a pic? Let me see.
I mean, not.
That looks pretty good.
terrible, Just like
Yo,
a lot
I
of
hate
onion.
Burger King, bro. That'd be my least of all the fast food joints. I'm probably going to Burger King last.
Really?
I'm
I
a
don't mind
Golden
a
Arches
Whopper.
fiend.
I don't mind.
And then Wendy's.
I'm McDonald's. Well, is Popeyes up there?
I don't
Damn,
know.
it's a big fucking food
I
food
know.
app.
I love it,
I'm
dude.
so hungry.
We talk about two things on Throwing Fits: celebrity gossip that you don't care about, and/or fast food. Relatable
All right.
shit.
Next up,
Love this
a
tea.
little fucking Far Side tea from Intramural or Leisure Center. Right, I bought it at Leisure Center. I don't know if it
One
was
and the
Intramural. But it's Giorgio Marni at home.
He's eating a hot dog.
Oh shit!
We got Giorgio Armani at home sucking down a glizzy, looking like a straight fucking bum.
I sent this shit to You know what? And like, I'm not mad.
That's
at
a great.
This 'cause,
That's
like,
a
this
great
is me-
cartoon.
This is me when I'm fucking chilling, just at home, like being a dirtbag.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like when you leave the domicile and you want to like clean up for the streets, go off.
Is it
I sent this
domicile
shit-
your head or your home, and people just use it
think
as
it's
like a
both.
dome flip?
I think it's both.
Okay.
I sent this to Enrico at CP Company. When he was telling us about the Armani collab, and I was like, "Yo, bro, you guys got to fucking co-op this."
Yeah, I'm sure that'll fit right in with their fucking tasteful offering.
I had the Sunflower Big Puffer, the Big Black Puffer, and Hanes boxers.
Okay.
Yourself and a haircut. My earring is adorned NY, which had some crusty blood this morning. So definitely still having issues there.
Dude,
Warrants.
You need to get your shit together, bro.
Drank a Diet Pepsi, Budweiser, Green Point's finest.
I wore Sambas to the crib. I have on John Elliott socks. Oh, this is a point I want to make about John Elliott. Listen, I don't want to fucking name names or pile on or be a bully any more than maybe we already have been. But talk about a guy who knows how to take a fucking joke in a meme. John Elliott.
That was a positive meme, though.
Yeah, I know, but it's still like, you know, we're not making fun of a friend of the pod, legend, icon, John Elliott. I'm just saying there is a way to act and there is a way to react.
Not act. And the way to react or the way to not act is send a fucking text message this long
Oh,
or
no.
DM to a co-host of a podcast that just so happens to be
selective memory.
the only podcast that matters. Expressing your downness, your
Your down
badness.
badness, yeah.
At like I don't even fucking know, and then follow up a few hours later with "What did I ever do to you?"
Some people have selective memory. Let me ask you a quick question. Jenna is aware of what we're kind of alluding to right now, and she told me that she thinks that no. She's like, yeah, I agree with her. You're fucking. I married a pussy. No, she's like, you guys are being bullies.
Okay, and
Do you? No, I'm saying, do you agree or disagree? Because
bull-
it got me in my own head a little bit. I don't
No.
want to be a bully. If we're complaining about a guy, an unnamed, well, who knows what? We're not even going to try to gender him. But if we're like, this guy's a bully, do you respond to bullies by being a bully?
you punch him in the mouth. Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah, like prison rules,
like schoolyard rules.
schoolyard rules.
Prison rules is you punch the biggest dog in the yard on day one,
Yeah.
and then you get your ass raped.
And again, this is not
Coming
something
with the boys.
any with the cellmates.
Is that the episode
with
title?
the
Coming
mates.
with the coming
No,
with the cellmates?
please.
Come with the
No,
cellmates.
it should be Tasteful Ape Yacht Club. Let's stay present. Let's stay fucking on brand here. No, she made me think that maybe we were like piling on, because with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, and is that why you were complaining about her latest hypebeast tendencies to me before we started potting?
No, that's a whole separate fucking thing. Maybe she has
Save it for
gone.
couples
She's
therapy,
gone to
bro.
the dark side. Okay, I am wearing John Elliott socks. As I said, I have on the Trabian leather pants.
These are so good, but a cautionary tale to all the boys and girls out there where a good John does not necessarily mean a good fit.
Oh my God!
Let's
here we go.
continue on with the fit before I
and
fucking...
you know what's funny? Let's continue on, because it seems like many men are wishing death upon me right now, and I am wearing a vintage 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying t-shirt.
How many times... You must have been obsessed with this. Oh, I never really noticed the fucking Gucci
Yeah,
backpack.
he's wearing a... No, it's a... I think it's a holster. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a holster thing.
Yeah. Sorry.
And the belt, and the matching belt. Oh, no, it's 50, not Gucci.
Oh, shit.
50. It's a custom.
Breaking
Yo,
news.
Dapper Dan, tap in. You like this record? This to me is a classic record. I don't really like
absolutely.
50 now, but this is. You have a
Absolutely.
favorite song? I mean,
What's the song with
because
the-
you're a wankster, so you could. That
What's
could
the
be.
song with the fucking gun cocking as the beat? If I can't.
Okay, yeah, banger. We should do
think
some 50. Yeah, okay. Many men. Okay, what else am I wearing? I'm
Yo,
wearing.
you want to talk about fucking coked out YouTube videos to watch? The G Unit Funk Flex Freestyle is just 12 minutes of like fucking mastery.
Are you implying that they're coked out?
No, I'm talking about like like when you're watching YouTube videos after coming with the boys.
Oh, right.
Instead of like Action Bronson.
Wait, so you're okay? So the whole time when you're saying "coming with the boys," you're using that as a euphemism for
coming.
skiing,
No, skeeting.
parrot
On my shoulder, put on the fucking G Unit, which I guess like it's not like a freestyle, but
Because one of my favorites after the Action Bronson hopping out the Rover parrot on my shoulder, which we've discussed on this pod ad nauseum, because you and I like to stay up late,
come with the boys,
and come with the boys and watch YouTube. My favorite, which clearly to me these guys are on a lot of cocaine, it's Pusha and Kanye doing, I guess, press for. They were in the Rosewood era ahead of My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. They are clearly on cocaine, and Pusha's verse is incredible, and then Kanye does his verse from Gorgeous before anyone knew the song, which is a little bit like cheating, but that verse is incredible. What's a black beetle?
What?
What's a black beetle? A fucking roach? Come on, bro. You can't fucking. I thought you could rap DMX, but you can't fucking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
I'm not a Kanyeologist like you are.
Speaking of which, I wore the
here we go.
Yeezy Gap hoodie. It's so thick and robust. It's too hot to wear it in. Even though your apartment has no heat, it's fucking 1,000 degrees in here.
Not anymore. The sun's down. It's legitimately a winter garment.
I
It is
didn't wear a jacket.
It's a construction worker's It's like a piece of Carhartt.
So you tried it on. You said I don't want to try it on camera, but you tried it on off camera. What did you think?
I didn't try it on off camera.
Oh, you didn't try it on at all.
No, it is two hoodies sewn into one.
So should I give my review as someone
Please,
who's been wearing it?
is yes.
All right. First,
Have you been wearing it?
I just got it maybe yesterday or the day before.
How much was it?
I don't know, $75.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good. And how long did it take to?
You think that's cheaper than you would assume?
Well, no. I mean, it's great
Gap.
that Connie's offering shit at Gap prices.
I think this is what they've dubbed like the perfect hoodie. It's not perfect. It is good. It
weighs 10 pounds. It's like wearing a fucking weighted vest.
I can't I know a lot of fucking LA motherfuckers are going to be tapped in with a whole fucking one of these, one flavor for every day of the week. This is too hot for LA.
You should have just gotten a fucking Kanye garbage bag.
Yeah, right.
Same
I mean,
shit.
that the fact that there's motherfuckers wearing the garbage bag and this like double layer hoodie, that's insane to me. They're gonna be marinating in their own juices.
It looks like it's like
I like the fit. I like the fit a lot.
It's like when wrestlers like try to lose weight on like the last day and they're just like sweating it off wearing a garbage bag.
Yeah.
That's what
Cutting
everyone
weight,
looks
yeah.
like. Fucking everyone looks like.
Sure. It's too heavy. I don't like that double layer nature, personally speaking, as someone who runs hot. With that said, I sized up. I think that's what you're supposed to do. It is very cropped, but I really like the fit. I think he delivered on this. This is pretty fucking good. And I would say worth every penny. And I'm not even getting paid to say it.
It's just
What do you think of that cornflower blue?
Yeah,
that
that's
Gap
fine.
blue. That
That's
to me
fine.
is the whole thing. That cobalt, really, that's why I got it. I love that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just really don't like what you're doing with it.
You don't think that I wore this outfit to fucking trigger your ass? To get
No,
you all,
shut the
to
fuck
get you all
up.
hot and
Oh,
bothered on the podcast?
As soon as you walk in with your fucking Mark Echo hat,
and was I not
and your
smiling
fucking
ear to
rat
ear?
tee,
I knew what I was walking
you
into.
look like
The
2015
fucking
Anwar Joe Puma with your fucking Yeezys on,
my Yeezy Sambas. All right. Anyway, up top
with the fucking with the t-shirt, like the flare t-shirt, like flaring out, underlayering, if you will, with your fucking Marshall Mathers little hat on, awfully hot coffee pot looking ass motherfucker.
Are you done?
No, I can keep going.
Okay, keep going.
I'm the roast god. The leather pants are good. The hoodie's good. I don't know about the hat necessarily. I got to try it out myself. But everything combined is just an example of like good John's gone bad.
Oh, really?
Good John's gone wild.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, even if that opinion is from a wankster.
I'm just
a wankster, sir.
I'm not mad, Lawrence. I'm just disappointed.
You're just disappointed. Okay. The hat is Jacob Hetzer. Shout out Jacob Hetzer. I had this hat. I lost it in a strip club.
the strippies, man.
So if you are in Manny and you see a fucking Mancunian bastard, a sex worker, walking around in a very kind of gothy, gorped up nylon hat.
M&M-y.
Let them know that Larry says that you can have it because I got a replacement. Shout out Jacob Hetzer. And I am wearing Hanes Supreme boxers, New York Adorn on the fucking lobe, no crusty blood because I'm not a fucking beast, and wedding ring Rolly on the wrist as well. So there you go. That's I told you, man. 35 minutes, fit check complete. We did it.
33.
Jim,
32.
Jim,
34.
we did it. We did it, Jim.
Jim.
Hell yeah. Okay, what are we talking about this week?
We could talk about the different ways we shop. How you kind of like, I guess did you buy the wrap tee?
Oh yeah, but I got this. Yo, can I be honest? The reason that you've probably never even seen this before, and it's kind of funny to you that I have this, is that I used to be too fat for it. It's
As a man,
Yeah.
want to wear another shirtless man on your torso?
Yeah. When it's one of the all-time iconic
Wait, you used to be fat?
rap debuts of our lifetime.
You used to be too fat for this tee?
So this is a small XL that I got from some
Small XL?
Yeah,
Okay.
from some
Keep going.
vintage dealer, and I never really liked how it fit. And recently, Jenna has been like wearing it to bed. Like she found it; it was like away somewhere in our second bedroom, and I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot I had that." And I popped it on today just to kind of see what was good, and I was like, "Yo, not bad. The small XL is fitting."
JLP would approve.
Yo, are vintage rap tees whack to you? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's not that. It's that it really.
Is it the choice of the rapper? It's because it's 50, aka
It's-
Ferrari F50.
It's doing the whole all black thing. It's Jenna herself was like, "Yo,
Bro, how blue is this
yo."
hoodie, dog?
Besides that, Hoodie Lawrence. Oh, a little pop of color. Hoodie Lawrence was her worst era. And yes, I know we misogynistically say that. Like, if your girlfriend or wife or lady partner doesn't like it, that's how you know it's good.
Sure. Yo, honestly, it's very funny you said that because before I walked out of the house, I'm like, this is a ridiculous fit. Let me do a little twirl for JB. She was on a conference call, and she muted, and she said, oh, she goes, you look hot. And that, maybe I should have known when she said I looked good that it
There it
was
is.
bad.
There it is.
Damn it.
It's the fucking. You know what it is? It's the underlayering. It's like the exaggerated underlayering.
You don't like that little flare, that little skirt? I think that's a cute move. It's a cute little layering move.
It's just very, to me, it like transports me back.
Oh,
to
it's
to
anachronistic.
a very specific time.
It's anachronistic in that term. It's from another era, and it doesn't. It's out of place in the current.
It's such an
epoch
it's such an
of swag.
it's such an exaggerated level of underlayering and of like the flaredness where it's so clearly a vintage tee underneath like a fucking beefy hoodie with the leather pants in the all black.
And
It is
people say
very,
we don't talk about fucking Johns anymore. Suck my fucking dick from the back of my assless leather chaps, dude. Do you want to?
When you did a twirl, which like, yo, nice ass.
Yeah. Do we want to talk about how we're going to be wearing leather pants all 2022?
I mean,
Or do we
I got
save
some
it?
fucking vintage Versace jeans couture, Versace. I don't know what it is. Versace jeans couture, Versace couture jeans, leather pants that I got.
They go
from,
great with Heelys.
from fucking Felipe at a dude sale at Kinfolk, biggest rip of all time. But yes, I wore with my Heelys, which I originally bought.
Damn, where did Felipe move to? Shout out Felipe.
He's in Portland.
Felipe.
No, he's in LA. He works at Apple Music.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
he's fucking.
Can we get some fucking? Does Apple
Can we get some
Music
free apps? Can we
sponsor
get some,
podcasts?
can we get some Neil Young?
I want some. Let me get some beats, dude.
Let me get some fucking
Yo,
Joni Mitchell.
Yo, what did you think about your boy Neil Young pulling the
that
fucking switcheroo for fucking Bezos?
Honestly,
That was a bad fucking look, dude. What is he thinking?
honestly, I think that's what actually set my week off on the wrong path.
I
was
mean,
that
that's bad.
it was like, and yes,
That's
it
a
wa-
bait and switch of the highest order.
Well, no, I think it's just him being a boomer, not knowing what the fuck's going on, and also like he didn't fucking do that, right? I'm sure his team was just like, oh, we're here. You see, like Apple Music is now like they have players like Neil lives here, Joni lives here. I'm sure. Yes, he was like signed N or Neil at the bottom of the caption, but I'm sure his team was just like, yo, we gotta be pushing our Amazon. I'm sure they like up the royalties with the streams and everything.
They capitalized on the publicity, whether positive or negative. They like jumped onto the news cycle.
That's just him being a fucking, he's definitely done enough drugs to fucking rot his brain.
Yeah. Big coming with the
Chilling
boys
up
guy, I'm
chilling
sure.
up in the Sequoias. Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
back
I
in
mean,
the day.
come on,
no,
bro.
for sure.
Absolutely. Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, bro.
But I
Those
guess
guys
Neil
were
Young,
fucking
like-
busting everywhere.
Bro, then like people, I mean, it just sucked. Like people were like digging up old dirt on Neil. They were like,
Yo, you saw that fucking quote about buying potatoes from a homosexual man? You see that one?
hard T on that F word.
That is a hard fucking T, dog.
Yeah, but it's the same people that are like, same people.
Also, this motherfucker's buying potatoes? That was the whole.
Why
That was the most bizarre thing about the quote is that you just go to the grocery store and you're buying loose potatoes. You're not even bagging them. You're bringing a loose potato up to the cashier who happens to be an F word with a hot T at the end. And that man fondling your loose potatoes. That's your problem,
bro. If you
come on, Neil.
Like Neil admonishing an F word for fondling his fingerlings. Yeah, that was bad.
That's very
But it's
bad.
also the same people that are like, oh, like he said that shit like 84. Yes. Yeah. Was he going through? Was Neil Young a modern day grungy David Bowie, a grungy Kanye, in that he fucking transitioned across various genres and had different looks and different fucking characters?
Bowie would never
sounds.
drop a fucking F word with a T at the end, though.
Well, of course not, because
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. Would you
know
like
what I mean?
Because he himself is
ask Mick Jagger.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that honestly,
look
that
for
was
your
a
boy.
fucking bummer. And I was just like, oh my god, bro, like, what are you doing?
Well, this is like when you go back and you find any quote from anyone, like
Exactly.
like Clapton being like,
No black in my Union
yeah,
Jack.
exactly. All the
He's
fucking,
still saying that shit.
Yeah, he's probably
Don't
well,
go to our fucking SoundCloud and look up the shit that we used to
No,
say.
I think we deleted all the old hate speech.
Just one of them. Anyway, you're fit as shit. My hero is a fucking.
Let's not lose sight of
my
the
hero's
fucking,
a fraud. Your fit looks like fucking very specific.
Everyone can fucking see the fit pic themselves. I'd like to think that I did a little.
You know what I'll say?
Yo, I did a little cosplay for the fucking fellas today, and I'm
Young?
in fucking trouble.
Neil Young left that trash back in '88. You're bringing
okay.
16 back.
Okay, all right.
You're bringing 2016 back, which great year for music, terrible year for fits.
Listen, everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
I guess next up.
Yeah. What's next up?
While I may be having a terrible week personally speaking, and just like dealing with like anxiety and like whether I place value in like productivity.
You're such a baby, dude.
My content has been fucking slapping, bro. My content's been fucking hitting.
The tears are just rolling off your screen as you just fucking fire off tweets that you think are funny that are stupid.
As I sent a draft and then do hashtag elf it up. Jound X a bathing ape. They did Bapestas.
Yeah.
And they did a very tasteful hoodie.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Okay.
Yo.
What happens? He even say anything.
Nigo's out at Bape, right?
He's
like
been
done,
out
right?
for
Yeah.
years, bro. That's a
So
full
I don't know who the fuck is that bathing ape, but
some Chinese
Jound's
holding
like,
company.
What do you call me?
Bape. Some Chinese holding company owns Bape now, I believe.
Yo, gray melange hoodie. But hear me out. It's not a bathing ape, bro.
No. This is how you believe the pitch went?
It's a tasteful ape. Yeah, that's exactly how it went.
Ship it.
Boom.
Book
Sign.
it.
Yeah, green light.
Signed, sealed, delivered. Okay, what do we want to talk about here? All right, first and foremost, real quick.
Talk about your fucking heroes, bro. Like falling to earth.
heroes, bro. First of
No,
all,
not you. I love Jound. You know what I mean?
Justin. He's my boy, Justin.
talking
Justin
about-
R. Saunders.
I love the Jound blog. Was I ever a fan of like a minimalist bicycle or like a $15,000 desk? No, not necessarily.
Wait, did they sell a desk?
Did I love the fucking titties and like French countryside like stone sinks that we put on
invented-
JR's rules? Yeah. That shit fucking
He
I love
invented
that shit.
He invented an aesthetic,
He invented E-Sweat.
and he invented Tumblr.
Yeah.
So you got to give credit where credit's due. I will also say that of the Tasteful Ape hoodie and the Bapestas, I like the Bapestas.
Yeah, they're
Would I
fine.
like? Honestly, bro, I wish that's what I got flowed, and we'll talk about it in a second, because I would have loved to cap off this beautiful, triggering outfit for you, a fucking John's libtard with a pair of John Bapestas on the feet. That would have really fucking. That would have been
fine.
perfect.
I think the Bapesters are totally fine. It's really just like, I mean, again, I'm bringing it back to like Neil Young, fucking caping for Amazon, and then like all this old shit coming up. Jound as like somebody who is not necessarily misstepped, and has he done a lot of no, right? But that's the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Everything's very intentional.
Sure.
Everything's very thought out.
Tasteful, if you will.
Everything's very. And then you just have a tasteful ape, and I tweeted this, and like this really was like, I'm trying not to like fucking tweet like thoughts or anything, but
Takes.
no, like just like actions, like, oh, I went to the coffee shop, and coffee shops be like,
Okay.
bro, I literally saw this, and I was like, this is fake.
Oh yeah. You thought
I
it was
went
a
to the
joke.
Jound IG and was like, no, this is real. What the fuck? Like, the only thing that worse than this is largest fit today.
All right, let's get something out of the way. To be clear, this is definitely attached to a gigantic bag for them. There's no. ifs, ands, or
Absolutely.
buts, right? Like they're
No, I'm sure they were. I'm sure he's like, yo, I want to do a Bape set. And they're like, well, you also have to do apparel. And he's like, all right, let me make a fucking hoodie, whatever.
This product hit a little close to home, and I hope you don't mind, but I have a little story here. My boy Justin, he hit me up on IG and asked for my shoe size, and initially
From Jound. Okay.
you know, and I was just psyched to hear from an old friend first
was
and
this?
foremost. This is maybe like a month ago, right? This is before the Bape collab was
You're like,
even
yo,
announced.
let me get some New Balances.
Well, so he asked for my address and my shoe size, and just to, check in, see how I was doing, because just that's what good friends do. And I immediately was like, oh, shoe size, yo, those New Balance 990 V3s. I was already thinking about what other purchase I was going to finance with the flip. So anyway,
What are the rap tees can I get my hands on?
So he hits me up. I give him that information. Whatever, time goes by, the Bape collab is announced. I didn't even think twice about it. And lo and behold, what shows up the other day? But my own Tasteful Ape hoodie with a personalized, signed, handwritten
What'd it say?
greeting. I think it just said,
Hashtag Tasteful Ape.
no, I think it just said like, "Hey Lawrence, what's up? Enjoy." Signed JRS. Either way, yo, honestly, it's the thought that counts, and having the artifact is even better
up. It's
than
not the
having
thought
the
that
hoodie.
counts, bro.
So anyway, so I throw the hoodie down on the ground, and I fucking strategically place the note card on the hoodie. I'm like,
when was this? What day was this?
This is 2 days ago, I think.
And when did like shit kind of hit the fan with it like getting memed to Bolivia?
Well, anyway, regardless of it getting memed to Bolivia, which was the next day, I believe, literally the next day.
Okay.
I was sitting on it for maybe 24 hours. So I have it down on the ground, and I'm about to, I think I even flicked it up natively in stories, and I was like,
Oof.
and you know what I thought of? And this is honestly how fucking broken my brain is from this fucking stupid ass
January
show.
31st. So this was Monday.
Yeah, exactly. I literally go, James is going to kill me for this. I'm like,
no.
so.
Don't, come on.
No, I
Don't
swear
let
to God, I'm not even kidding. I'm not being honest. I'm being honest.
So, I mean, yeah.
Right, exactly. I was wrong. So immediately I'm like, okay, this can't happen. So I fucking delete the pic. And then I'm like, well, I got to get this.
Why am I letting this fucking ching chong Chinaman in my head like that? Is what went through your head.
No. What went through my head was, how do I tastefully, speaking of Tasteful Ape, how do I get this note card on IG? How do I just get this fucking card up there? So then I'm like,
You got to fold it. You fucking.
so literally.
Bro, you post the label. Jound X
But
Bape
everyone
Head.
knew that behind that label was a Tasteful Ape, bro. I couldn't, it was too sus, bro. It was too sus. Despite, again, the beautiful, thoughtful gesture from my good friend Justin.
Gesture.
So then I was messing around with the card in my living room. And Jenna's like, she goes, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm just trying to think of like, maybe I post it. She goes, just stop. She goes, if you're not going to post the hoodie, don't just post the note card. She goes, everyone already knows that, like...
Posting the note card is arguably, I would say maybe, well, especially when it's such a generic thing.
And a quick sidebar. The
Arguably
whole
fucking corny.
Right, and the sidebar. The only reason that Jen is even very invested in this content is because since
She's on StockX, like looking up the prices.
Since the podcast, I think there's been this latent level of John's enthusiasm that has permeated her brain, where she created a StockX account and had been selling off a lot of my old flow that's been just languishing in the apartment. And she even hit me with like, she goes, yo, don't post the hoodie, but she goes, I'm going to sell that. She knew the drop date. I didn't even know when it came out. She was like, oh, that comes out on February 5th. She's like, I already looked it up. I'm ready to fucking list it. What's the prices? I got a large.
This is-
Yo, what?
Yeah. Well, this is what it's listed for.
No,
so
what
it's
are the
not,
buys? What are the buys?
No, view
The asks. Yeah. I
I
got
got 5 mediums are on StockX for anywhere between $600 and $800.
But the buy for a large, I could sell it right now for $500. Right? View bids.
No.
Bids. The bids.
How does
are-
StockX work? Nothing to see.
Okay,
No one
so-
wants this.
So anyway, no, people will want this. So anyway, I got a large. I'm gonna list it anyway. Yeah. So she like now has become like a fucking hype beast. So now as far as this
She's a hype
pod,
beast, bro.
in fact,
She's trying to finance y'all's lifestyle.
but here's the thing: what she said, she goes, if you're letting shit sit around and I'm doing all the work and I'm listening, she's like, I'm keeping the money.
well, you guys have a joint.
So
bank
in
account,
the
right?
past,
oh, you don't have it. You don't.
No. So in the past, so in the past 48 days, excuse me, 48 hours. The past 48 hours, she's made $900 flipping shit that was just chilling. And I think she said she's getting jaw fillers. I think some other Botox thing that she talked about on the podcast. But she's getting plastic surgery.
Tom Brady face.
Yeah, she's going handsome Squidward mode with my money. Anyway. So all that fucking drama with whether I shouldn't I whatever because you were in my fucking head.
Don't let me live in your head, bro. Do whatever you want.
Just today, I fucking see.
But when you slip up, I will bring up your hard T F word usage in '88.
No, dude. You know, when I was 1 year old.
Yeah, exactly.
The most savage 1-year-old in the
first
fucking
word.
game. But speaking of everything we're saying, who fucking should post the card today? Fucking our boy Chris Black. He put the card up there and I hit him immediately. I'm like, oh, I knew it, bro. I knew you couldn't fucking help yourself, and I was right there with you, and I should have done what he did. I should have raw dogged the fucking note card.
Mr. Tasteful himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I also was just immediately replied post hoodie, coward.
Yeah.
Which like that's why it's kind of like you never post the card. You never post the card.
When it's hand signed by Justin, you do. I think
I'm just
that's
saying, like,
enough of
general.
no one
like,
gives handwritten notes with flow from these corporations. Corporations.
That's
aren't
not true.
people.
Typical flow rules. Typical flow rules, at least for me and you, is that we never post card. People do post card, and to me, it's like, oh, let me fucking know you got a fucking card that was written by an intern.
Right. But this felt authentic.
Oh, really?
Do you think? Do people? You know, he's like an artist too. Do you think that note card is like worth anything?
No. Also, his handwriting sucks for a fucking engineered ass artist. His handwriting's kind of bad.
You're basing this off of Chris Black's note card.
Yeah.
Maybe Chris,
I'm not on flow.
Maybe Chris was the last note card that Justin wrote that day, and his hand was hurting him. You know.
Maybe.
The penmanship on mine was absolutely wonderful. And
Really?
if anyone from Jown is listening, I would like the New Balances as well.
Yo, anyone from New Balance
Yeah,
listening,
right, honestly.
absolutely send them through. I will not be selling them, unlike my fucking
Yeah.
assless chap wearing motherfucker co-host over here.
But I promise you, if it was the Bapestas in my size that I provided, card or no card, the Bapestas would have hit the story with the quickness. I actually like
absolutely. If I'm Jown, though, I'm fucking hitting New Balance. I'm like, yo, push up the release date.
You gotta bury this.
I gotta fucking bury this. I gotta.
That's like when we post a racist meme and you're like, we gotta fucking bury it.
Yeah, then I
You
actually
gotta
post a
bury
more
it.
racist.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo,
I forgot to block out the N-word. We gotta bury this.
The etiquette around that up for debate.
What do you mean? There's no debate. It's gotta be. You gotta fucking listen. If you're flipping a meme, you gotta change it to MFer, right? That's the exchange rate.
But the etiquette
If
is
it's-
currently scratch it out, but
Gotta
very,
scratch it
but
out.
scratch it out very
Exactly.
haphazardly, so you can still see what it says.
Yes, of course.
Right. To get like at least a G in there.
At least an N and a G.
Yeah. And a
One N,
vowel.
one G. That's fair.
Maybe a vowel.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a fucking-
it's like meme Wordle, bro.
Yeah, this is or like fucking racist Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, it's racist Wordle.
Anyway, that's our Tasteful Ape dialogue for today.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about next? You want to talk about the metaverse? You want to talk about NFTs? We got fucking. So speaking of Bape, they're entering the fucking Bapeverse, the metaverse, with their fucking.
Yeah.
I think they're actually calling like Bapeverse or some bullshit.
I think they're releasing 10,000 ape head NFTs, right?
Who fucking cares? I think Kanye, once again, we are on the right side of history by skull fucking NFTs.
Yeah.
Until our boy, Ye, comes through.
That's the coolest thing he's done in a minute.
By
That
the way,
rocked.
happy birthday, Julie Fox. That was the coolest thing he did in a minute.
Yeah.
Sure. I think it was just like.
Wait, you didn't think that was like him on the old Kanye, kind of like disrupting and being a flexer at the same time?
What?
A flexer? I don't know what I was saying there.
I don't know. I think Kanye, even like acknowledging NFTs, I'm just like, what?
Oh, you think it was corny that he even acknowledged it?
Well, he's like, I'm working on my album. It's Black Future Month.
He's got a lot. He's got a lot going on right now.
He's got a lot going
It is
on.
Black Future Month. Donda 2, executive produced by Future.
Exactly.
You know, there's a lot happening. Wait, so what are we talking about? So forget about
Kanye-
Kanye. The Bape thing. This, of course, Bape was going to do this. Unlike Kanye, who is almost spitting in the face of the majority, I would say, of his fans who are like NFT loser guys for sure. I mean, that's always Kanye. Of course, fucking attracts guys like that. This is Bape playing into their entire audience. They're fucking killing it. This is a genius.
I'm really confused with kind of like where Bape stands, like in contemporary culture. Like, does it still have the fandom and fanboys and fangirls around it that it did back in like, you know, when Pharrell and Nigo were wearing the big fucking chains? Like, is it still
Not cool shit. It's not cutting
Is
edge.
it still a highly covetable brand that is doing like crazy collabs? Yo, this speaks to my integrity.
Oh, go
right?
on.
Is that
This
I
should
was
be rich.
offered a Bape Stussy trucker hat, and I turned it down. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to wear this.
I forgot. Bape just collabed with Stussy. Yeah, and that trucker that collab was not good. But
It was better than the fucking Bape Jown collab.
Well,
and when I saw the trucker, I was like, damn, like, I don't necessarily think I would have worn this, but it isn't as bad as it could have been. Whereas like the purple Bape camo Stussy logo trucker hat.
Yeah. Well, no one from
And that's
Stussy offered me that hat, so fuck that hat. I will say, here's my Galaxy Brain fucking.
how to fucking talk the girl at the party through. Oh, I just really like this thing. Oh, you wanted to give it to me? I'll take it. I'll post the card.
What is that? Your impression of me?
That's Licorice Pizza.
Oh, okay.
That's why Alana Haim.
Between collabing
nipples.
with Stussy, very cool, and Jown.
By the way, Alana Haim, I was promised a lot more nipplage in Licorice Pizza.
Based on what?
Based on
You thought she was gonna be titties out?
No, Asher with the big hog was like, "Yo, you just see nipples for like 2.5 hours."
That's
like, all right, cool.
That's not true. I think Asher watched a different movie. Then.
No, I think he only saw nipples and was like, "Nipples."
Oh, and he like fucking fixated on that. Anyway, my point is that between a Stussy collab, a small Stussy collab, and also a small Jown collab, I like how Bape was like, let's do like two cool projects to kind of like offset. Talk about burying or not burying because like the NFTs are going to make them a ton of money. But like that's like two sides of the Bape coin where to your point, no, the audience is not as cool and cutting edge as it once was, but is the audience now bigger than it ever was because of like, 13-year-old crypto millionaires that,
Well, fucking Scott Mascotti's going to fucking, change his profile pic in a second. And
for sure. So this is
have
genius for Bape. This is a great, of course, if any brand should sully themselves, their reputation by doing NFTs, it should be the brand that is almost a living, breathing NFT, which is Bape.
Bro, when do we see BOGO NFTs, right?
Never.
Yeah, you really have like the collectors, the guys that are into conspicuous consumption, that are able to just like, or not able to, but able to and want to just be like, look how much I fucking.
Did you read the BOF article on crypto millionaires becoming like these new fashion fans and customers?
Yeah, and to me that wasn't anything new because it really is just like it's like new money, which is not the best term. Right, because like new money doesn't necessarily mean bad.
Is that like coded with racism or something? Fucking woke Jimmy.
It has been when it comes to like talking about like the newfound
Immigrants?
wealth in China and like luxury brands like really recalibrating.
Yeah, because
everyone's doing
all those motherfuckers, regardless of race or anything, are very tasteful in the way that they shop and dress. Right?
racism. No, so new money is associated with like gaucheness and just like you're just buying shit because it's expensive, right?
Of course.
And these crypto bros, I guess the nuance in this article is like, oh, they're not just buying like the fucking Fendi bodysuit, they're also buying like Rick Owens sneakers,
right?
And they come from like meme culture and internet culture, and where it is about like the kind of like the most memeable shit and like the if you know like the inside joke type shit. So they're not just buying like the big Balenciaga repeat logo shit, but also like Balenciaga
runway looks.
I
think that was mainly talking about the female crypto millionaires, which there's probably like 5
and what are the
of
dudes
them.
doing?
I think the
Yeah, I guess let me just say it's no fucking surprise that crypto bros, which like yes they come into a ton of money. What do you spend your money on? You immediately go to luxury goods. I'm just glad that they're fucking permeating the world of luxury and not coming after Trebien, Nanushka,
well, that's
Mark
because
Echo hats.
As two of the most tasteful apes in the fucking jungle, we know that it's not about the conspicuous logos. It's about the other side of fashion, the cut, the quality, the form.
Yeah, the personal connection. I think this is where like gatekeeping is not necessarily a bad thing.
Or is it even necessary? These guys are fucking bozos. What do you need to gatekeep from them, right?
I mean, bro, they were like, oh, there was a mention like, oh, they really fuck with like acronym.
Oh, I did see that, which is bizarre.
That's a little too close to home.
I think that's from the internet. I mean, by the way, the guys that fuck with acronym that are not fucking NFT bozos are just like 4chan super future bozos. It's a different type of internet incel.
But what if like
goth ninja
crypto,
cosplaying loser?
What if crypto guys are like, oh shit, all this Viz costs 5 figures?
Yo, if they find Viz, I will not be surprised if Viz gets fucking put through the ringer by
or
these
like
guys.
Capital or something.
Well,
they're like, oh shit, this like $35,000 vest. Like if you made a fortune
podcasting,
let's say you stumbled and bumbled and fumbled your way into some money. If grilled IPOs, right?
Fingers fucking crossed.
You finally have some disposable income.
Need that exit strategy.
And you successfully hide your personal bank account from your significant other.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no, baby, I'm broke. Like, John's wise.
Yep.
What do you immediately
I have my answer.
getting into?
Watches, 100%.
Watches aside.
No, and I would say to you, pose the same question. Let's say you came into some obscene amount of money. What is the one fucking obvious gauche path that you're going to go down? Would it be real estate?
No.
Would it be travel? Everyone picks something, and they fucking do the most when you come into money.
I'm talking about John's in like the world that in the tier in the tier that we exist in.
Yeah.
For me,
Okay.
it's 4S, and like I'm buying like fucking 4S front to back, the whole collection.
Sure. I mean, I would do the same thing, but this is
buying,
not
like-
specific enough. Because
no, I'm talking about brands and Johns. Like, would you immediately start copying Philip Klein? And,
no,
like, Gucci?
I would be doing probably a lot of cool custom suiting and buying watches and shit like that. Yo, footwear. Oh, honestly, I would be buying.
Some John Bapesters.
Yes. I love fucking shoes. I think most people know that that's my fucking fetish of choice. I think I'm going to go even harder on footwear than I have, like, having a fucking whole spread of Belgians. I'm going to have a whole spread of cowboy boots. I'm going to have... What? Why is that laughable?
Blow your fortune on cowboy boots.
Fact that you think that you couldn't be corrupted by money and you would say the same fucking guy,
this is
you're fucking insane.
This is hypothetical. Like, what's like
You're just
out of
not
your-
honest.
What's out of your price range right now? For me, I would be copying Oral Elite. I'd be copying instead of like one or a few hour.
You wouldn't go
pieces.
overboard or go dumb, go stupid in any way that is like a kind of obvious rich guy signifier.
John's
Trying to get you
wise-
to be honest
John's wise
for
I
once
think-
in your life.
I think immediately because like I don't want any of the luxury.
What about
shit.
jewelry? What about a Homer chain or like
No,
I don't know.
So chrome. I just be wearing chrome head to toe.
The one thing I will say about that article and a greater point about NFT, crypto, fucking millionaires getting into fashion that I didn't give them enough credit for, that partly this article was illuminating on, and then, clicking some of the links in the article. Like, did you watch the $65,000 unboxing video that was linked up by some fucking scammer?
So he's like a known grifter in this space.
Yeah,
right?
I think that guy, his name is Richard Hart, and he has
Dick Hart?
Yeah, his name is Dick Hart, and not Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my dick-
okay.
Yo, baby, my dick got a
You can
hard.
feel my pulse from my dick, which I guess is science. The main vein. Anyway, this dude so him specifically in this video, and then some of the comments in the article. Honestly, I was not giving these guys enough credit. They are pretty transparent in why they buy, obviously, NFTs and now fashion, where it's like, yo, when you have that kind of money and it's new and you literally are living your life solely in service of broadcasting that wealth, you do kind of have limited options. Because I don't think because there's the crypto whales, the guys that like literally like are at the top of this pyramid scheme. We're not talking about those guys. Those guys can't be fucking bothered with.
We're talking about the guys that are like buying bottles that live in Miami.
Exactly. Like at a certain point, it's like you have crypto, you buy a fucking Tesla, you buy your fucking Bored Ape Avi so you can broadcast that shit in the street and the Avi online, and you're broadcasting on timeline. And then obviously like these terrible fits is just the extension of that. And I feel like they're admitting that. I thought they looked cool.
No, bro.
I don't even
come
think they
on.
think the apes look cool, bro. I think they're admitting when everyone's like, well, the NFTs look like dog shit. I think the NFT guys are like, yeah, they know.
Yeah, but it's you know that I paid 2 ETH for this shit.
Right.
You know I paid
2 ETH?
65. You know I paid $65,000 for this Philip Klein fucking crystal skull, which by the way,
Yeah.
the only major fashion brand that accepts crypto, Philip Klein.
Wow, that's amazing.
Our guy's ahead of the curve.
In his haul video, just real quick, let me see if I remember. I skimmed around. He bought. So he's trying to say. So he spent $65,000. He's on vacation in Europe at some conference or something. So he bought Versace, right? He bought Gucci. He bought Burberry, which I didn't think about because Burberry in our world with Tisci at the helm has been, I think, a disappointment. But that check, that tartan, still fucking resonates, right? He bought that. He bought Philip Klein. And he bought a bunch of Louis V.
I'm just surprised that
Those are the brands.
I'm just surprised that you thought that you gave these that you actually.
No, I'm giving them credit now. I'm giving them credit.
But you thought that these guys
I thought they looked good.
were buying it for a different reason than to
Yeah.
me. It's like anyone that is buying that shit just is simply doing it to broadcast. Like you know how much it. You see the logo. You know that this brand name has cachet. This logo has cachet when it comes to just like price point.
Yeah.
Right. It's inaccessible. It is a definition of luxury that is purely about like the dollar sign behind it, and that's it.
Would you agree with this statement? Because this is where my head was at up until this, reading all this stuff and consuming this content. I always assumed that a big part of being tasteless is not knowing that you're being tasteless. I think these guys know that. And that's crazy to me that they have the self-awareness because I wouldn't peg this community as even remotely self-aware.
I don't think they know that. I think they're just saying
man.
saying it, but without the actual like understanding. They're just saying like, yeah, this shit cost 80 G's. I know it costs and I like it because you know it costs 80 G's. And that's it.
This guy, Dick Hart, in his little unboxing video, which I encourage everyone, if you have 45 minutes to burn, if you're retired,
45 minutes?
If you're retired, I skimmed around, but if you're a retired professional podcaster,
Why don't we just have?
and
Why don't we just do fucking 45 minutes?
we should just fucking live. Live pod like
live
a video
unbox
like that.
your Tasteful Ape hoodie.
He said something very interesting. He said that people buy fashion for, in his estimation, 2 reasons. One was like for the form and the aesthetic and like dressing for your body shape and this idea of like looking good. And he said, and then the other version, the version that he is, the self-aware version, is just that fucking big logo shit that not only broadcasts wealth, but almost like covers up the worst parts of you physically. And I was like, so this guy he's like a fat, gross, rich blob. So what does a fat, gross, rich blob do? You drape yourself in all over print designer. I didn't think that they thought that way. Honestly, this is learning the rappers can open doors.
As a former gross blob yourself,
bro, don't make fun of
who
my
couldn't
body.
even fit in this fucking awesome T-shirt earlier this year.
All right, do you have anything else to talk about? Are we done for this?
We got one more thing to talk about.
Okay, what are we
one more
talking
thing to talk
about?
about. So we kind of floated a bunch of new Patreon goals after we hit your wife coming on the podcast.
Yeah, speaking of being fucking rich and lacking self-awareness.
We've come to a decision that happened exactly 1 hour and 5 minutes and 25 seconds ago. We have 2 goals, actually. It's kind of like the finalists. One of them is a little up in the air, but the most immediate goal at 25K.
Yep.
You and I text you this at like 10:30.
I was watching a movie.
Okay. I thought you were asleep.
No. Well, I might have been dozing off, but I definitely... Wait, I didn't even respond.
No, you didn't respond.
That was rude of me.
I just assumed that you were asleep or like scrolling, which is fine.
What was I watching that night? Keep going talking. I want to look.
Fucking, I don't know.
That's why Letterboxd is so great, because I watch too many movies. Sometimes I forget.
Oh, where can we follow you on Letterboxd?
I was watching 3 Days of the Condor with Robert Redford. Huge fits in that movie. Highly recommended.
Okay. At $25,000, you and I, we're going to go to Mildred. We're going to link up with Rob and Paul if he wants to come on camera. We're going to get mic'd up. We're going to get the fucking YC crew in there. Paulie Cristo, formerly known as Wave of Thrones, in the fucking Tim in the cut, literally.
The boys, the crew.
You and I
are
going to cut each other's hair.
Yes, we are.
We're going to make a whole video out of it. We're not going to...
This is a great idea.
I'm not here to fuck your shit up and give you like a fucking like Friar Tuck, like
Dusty Caesar,
Friar John
on my nav shit.
A reverse nav.
No, you did say you're like, yo, your haircut's pretty easy. I'm gonna brush it forward and just go across.
It's like a bowl cut.
I'm like, this is terrible.
You just go like this, and then you just slick it back.
As somebody,
and then it's gonna be video, and it's gonna be a podcast.
Yes, and this is not an idea that was discussed. This just came from your beautiful broken brain.
Yes.
Were you inspired at all, or this just because you were thinking about getting a haircut? I will say that part of me, and we're gonna do this, and also 25K. That feels like it could be around the corner, or it could be another fucking 6 months. Slot. Either way, the thing that bugs me out the most is, listen, I know my hair is what it is. Like, no one needs to talk shit to me about it because I understand the situation. Speaking again of self-awareness, the greatest commodity of the human condition. I am afraid, though, that some of these joints are on their last leg, and you getting all fucking rough and tumble up there in the weeds could irreparably damage and set me back despite me taking Propecia now and a ton of biotin for a year.
I cannot believe how perfect this is. You are literally that fucking white trash girl with like the nails and the fucking like braces where she's like, yo, I thought hair grew from here down. Yo, I just found out that hair grows from your skull out. Like, you're telling me there's fucking hair in my
TikTok thing?
Yeah, it's been on Instagram. You're telling me that there's fucking hair in my skull? What the fuck is going on? Bro, if I cut your hair, if I shorten it, it's still going to grow.
No. I know
it's
that.
It's not gone forever.
No. But you understand that, like, when you're in the shower, right, and you're fucking doing your shampoo, you don't use shampoo, right?
Every so often.
Oh, actually, no, I do know you shampoo because it was beef because I exposed your shampoo. Remember that?
What was it?
You want me to say? You got the same. You use the same shampoo I use, which is the thinning hair.
No, I don't.
Saw Palmetto shampoo.
No, I don't.
You used to.
No, I didn't.
Bro, stop it.
It was literally shampoo that I got from Complex when I would get like mad like bathroom shit all the fucking time.
You literally have the non-designer, because I use Hims, not the designer, but you have like the unbranded same shampoo that I have that's supposed to thicken your hair. And I talked about it on pod, and you got very mad at me.
I never had
with
hair thickening shampoo.
It's what's it called? Saw Palmetto. That's like the active whatever.
No, you know what it is? I take saw palmetto pills because it's good for your prostate because my dad had prostate cancer.
Oh, right.
That's what you saw.
And then maybe when we talked about this, I extrapolated and was then like, oh, you're also self-conscious about your own hair.
It's good for your hair, but
Yes.
it's primarily to have a decent fucking prostate.
Damn,
I'm pushing P.
I think I need to take it in pill form then because I'm neglecting my prostate. Just focus on the scalp. My point
That's
is,
why you got to be coming.
my
with the
point
boys,
is
bro.
when you're in the shower and you're fucking massaging up your shit or whatever it is, whether it's just water or with shampoo, whatever your fucking regimen is, and the hair falls out, right? You see like. You know, for someone like me, when that shit falls out, it's not necessarily growing back, and that's just getting aggressive up there.
I'm not touching your scalp. I refuse.
You are.
I refuse to touch your scalp.
Okay.
It is in the contract of this podcast that
Hey,
I will never touch
you'll never
scalp.
touch my body.
Yeah.
Again, we have only hugged one time in 10 years.
The only parts of your body I will touch are whatever's required in a dap and a fucking like bro hug.
not
That's
even a
there's-
bro hug,
there's
just like a
two-
little tap on the
There's
back.
2 zones of your back that I'll fucking slap 3 times maximum a day.
Jimmy cannot show affection. He cannot accept affection. He
Untrue.
is a broken man.
No, I like to keep my
that
work and my personal life separate.
either way, you being up there with clippers, with the scissor, I don't trust you, a non-hair care professional, to not mess up the few follicles I have left. With that said, we're doing this at $25K. It's booked. It's signed. It's sealed, delivered, just like a Grey Melange Tasteful Aid Putty.
Last thing, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Not to scare you, but I did. My boys and I used to shave each other's heads in college.
Yeah,
right?
so did I. I used to have a
And
buzz head.
We stopped, or I stopped,
Because
I was buzzing my boy's head, and the guard fell off, and I went to the fucking skin. Bro. So if you guys want to see that, up your pledges. Send the.
We have not run this by Mildred at all, by the way. We will. We should.
They'll be down.
I'm seeing Rob tomorrow. I'm gonna. Oh, should I mention it to Rob and Paul tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely.
And do you want to talk about what our options are for 30K? Because we're gonna do multiple goals.
30K, which hopefully we hit somewhat soon. I think that there were 2 very popular options, and maybe we can combine them into one thing. Two very popular suggestions that we each made to each other. One is like a Gorpy trip, right? Fitted and Afraid.
Yes, sir.
That was your suggestion, where we go out into the woods, we fucking get, arced up, snow peaked up, everything, and just like film it in pod from nature.
Yep.
And I guess just film us like nearly dying from like hypothermia. Yo, if we get hypothermia, we might have to get naked and get in the same sleeping bag.
I would prefer not to do that.
All right, you'll die.
I will say that 30K feels like if we continue on this kind of positive momentum trajectory, we're talking about the warmer months. I would love for this to happen or even fall. This would be great.
Yeah,
and I'm not picturing more like we have this camera, a little like handheld Blair Witch shit, and then we just record
it's like
our trials and tribulations on our mobile Zoom here.
And then, the other option is we do like a 3-night cruise where we fly down to Miami.
Yeah.
We link up with our fucking crypto bros in their Fendi bodysuits and Philip Plein skull tees.
Yeah.
And we do a kind of like on a semester at sea, throwing fits, international waters.
Anything goes.
We just pod with again, we'd be kind of filming shit mainly on our phones, guerrilla style. We'd have the fucking Zoomy. And that gets kind of difficult where I think we'd have to invite people back to our room.
That's what I was saying. Because you're not going to be allowed to just post up at the blackjack table or the bar and run a whole fucking continent operation. And you were like, well, we'll make some cruise friends. And I'm like, and then what? Literally, we're talking about, how many murders and deaths happen at sea.
A lot.
I think the last thing that anyone wants is to be invited back to the cabin of 2 podcasters.
Or might get a little blue.
Yeah. All right. This has been
so 30K up for debate.
This has been Throwing Fits, the only podcast that matters. The most tasteful apes in the jungle. We will see you next week, guys.
Jeff, hit it.